Oh, g'day guys. Welcome back to the channel. Hang on.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Oh, there he is.
I'm going to embark upon a whimsical odyssey
Embark.
through the corridors of time. Alas, the story of my Navara.
Whimsical.
Today we are talking about this Navara and a very controversial question.
What's that?
Should I sell the Navara or should I keep it a little longer?
That's a good question. How long have you had it?
Look, I've had this car over 3 years now. We're heading to 4 years. And I bought it in 2020, brand new, outright. I'd saved for 2 years to get this thing. That's right.
Not 3? 2?
Took me about 2 years
2.
to save. And yeah.
On your surveyor wage. For those who are new to the channel, TJ used to be a surveyor. I was a electrician specialised in building elevators.
Currently, the thought is I could potentially, as I own this thing outright, sell it, have a very good deposit for something to upgrade with. More than likely need a little bit of a loan to upgrade to something else. There is nothing wrong with this. I could continue to run this vehicle on the channel and make great videos. It's taken me all over Australia as it is. I don't know. I feel like as life progresses, so should
Your vehicles.
my main content vehicle for the channel.
It's an extension of yourself.
So here we go. This is going to, comments going to go wild. What's he going to get? If you've seen the channel in the early days, Macca has had 2 navs. Obviously opened my eyes to what was possible with modifications and everything.
Are you saying I influenced you to buy an MP300?
No, it was Lloyd actually.
It was too.
So you might have remembered Lloyd. He had a black dual cab and he had Superior's whole kit in it. And yeah, it was unreal. Well, at the time, I mean, basically I've got even better now. But at the time I was like, holy heck, that thing's sick. So I wanted to copy that.
Possibly I influenced Lloyd then. So technically I still did influence you.
Lloyd worked at Nissan, Macca.
Damn it, you're right.
Recently, I put a very long video of the Navara's build history. It's not the best video. It's on our bonus vlog channel. If you haven't seen that, we've got a vlog channel as well.
Bit of a montage going on of the history.
Bit of a montage. We're going to condense that back and make a bit more sense of it right now, so you can see exactly from start to finish to right now what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So let's get this video cranking, mate.
All right, sounds good.
Alrighty guys, so as you can see here, we're at the start of the video and the car's basically stock. That's right. I put a set of wheels on.
Possibly a strut spacer in the front.
Definitely a strut spacer.
Naughty, straight to jail.
Straight to Fraser, actually.
Straight to Fraser.
And that was a great fun trip. That was one of the best trips I've ever had to Fraser.
That was a good trip, actually. And look how clean it was. See, this is a bit of my style going on here.
It is, guys. Yep, strut spacers and no suspension travel. Anyway, that was a quick trip in it.
Yes.
This is back when before Superior had their big shop.
That's right. They were in the tin shed out the back of.
I ordered the complete Navara kit.
Yeah.
It took them a while to get it to me, but I did eventually.
And was that COVID then? No, it was pre-COVID. All this was pre-COVID, back when things were cheap.
Alrighty, we're up to the bit where me and Jamin were putting in the suspension, and Macca comes and saves the day. He's been at work all day. Comes here and gives Jamin a hard time.
I would never do that. Oh, look at that strut spacer. See, naughty, straight to jail.
No, look what it's been replaced with. Juicy gold.
Ooh, now we're talking. So we got the fresh.
Is that Malibu
Superior.
Mac?
That was Malibu Mac. Yeah, I used to be hot once.
Look at this guy.
I'm a dad now, so back when I was, I don't know, young. Might need to get out in the sun a bit more. Stop wasting my weekends in the shed.
Yeah, mate. It took me a while to get this suspension in. There's just so much in that kit, and we're all working full time, so I was doing it in my afternoons on my driveway.
This is the old shed out the back, my old 6x6, and here's all the gear now. Wow, there's a lot in that kit.
And the kit has been upgraded since then too. There's even better gear in it.
Tail shaft clearance. Interesting.
Yeah, mate.
There's a fair bit involved in this kit, guys, to get maximum flex. And this car was originally, when this suspension went in, TJ was like, I'm building this car to drive up Little Red.
I want to go hard in this car.
So that leads us onto the sliders. And
all right, so then I got a set of sliders turned up.
This was your first set, which I believe rusted to the shithouse pipe.
Yeah, they worked really well, but they went super rusty. But I did thrash them through salt water a lot, but I guess these ones haven't gone rusty.
It comes down to quality powder coating, that, I believe.
It was a little trip I did with Stevie, Balloomba Creek back in the day.
That's where the water's meant to be up to.
Yeah,
You
it's
guys would
even...
have seen us just go through this the other day.
It actually, yeah, same spot, except I've seen it even higher again, but you can see it goes halfway through my wheel here. I've seen it go to maybe the side step before.
Are you saying you went above wadding depth for a Nissan? So back in the day, I took my MP300 through water up to the seals, fresh water, but there was obviously a bit of salt and stuff kicking around from the beach, and it corroded a electrical plug just here.
Which they all have, guys.
They all have it. It's a massive connector. It connects the harnesses from the body to the chassis, and
If that plug corrodes, you're screwed.
yes, my fuel pump stopped working, and it was on a tow truck to Nissan. They denied my warranty. They uploaded the YouTube episode of my car above wadding depth and said, get stuffed. Found out that plug was actually missing the blank off pins on the pins that weren't used.
Yeah, it's just letting water in, hey?
It just let water and just filled the plug every time I went through water, and corroded the high current pins, which was the fuel pump. So I wired a new Dutch plug on myself because Nissan wanted $6,000.
I'll let you guys know my plug is completely fine. I've never had an issue.
And everyone has checked ever since.
We found 2 people messages to say, oh yeah, I'm missing my blanking.
They were missing the plugs too. So
Threw the lockers in.
oh, this is when we went twin locked. I see you've got the old bull bar on there as well, but
I think I've skipped the part where the bull bar went on, but that was the original bull bar, which I later end up changing. I'll let you know in a moment why.
so we're putting the Harrop locker.
Might I add that I am putting the Harrop locker in?
You are actually. Well, it looks a whole lot like you're at Sam's old shop, but
I'll be honest, Sam is doing the heavy lifting here, but I'm learning, guys. I'm learning.
and
TJ is the first one to be twin lock
really,
out of you and me.
oh yes, you were. Yeah. You're right. I was in the Ranger. I think I'd coiled it at this point, but I hadn't done the front locker yet.
So you'll see here soon when we test my front locker, and Mako is like, I'm not going to stand for that.
I did, yeah. Look, it's an amazing mod. The Harrop locker, literally, this is how long is this? 2020. That's how long we've been using them for, and I've thrashed the hell out of them. Never had an issue.
Literally, we've never had a drama ever, guys.
Even my rear diff that I blew up, that pulley pulled apart recently in the Cruiser,
Fine.
Harrop locker was still 100% fine.
Sam's throwing 600 horsepower through his, fine.
Yeah.
And all these people going on about rollback disengaging, it's just not true.
Never.
It's like 1/16th of a turn. Like,
Yeah, I've never had an issue with it.
I've never had rollback issues with disengaging. So this is when look how rookie I am, Macca. I'm like, oh, am I going to hurt my car?
Look, yeah.
Like, this is the medium track at the test track, guys, and I'm like, oh no, look, it's
Oh,
crazy.
it is. It's a test track. Yeah.
It's like not even the hard bit.
So yeah, we were definitely a lot timid back when we first started full driving, as to be expected. And
Yeah, guys, like over the last 3 years, I've learned a lot, and yeah, I'm a lot more confident now and understand how, particularly how the Navara works off-road. I'm super confident with this. But
and I think it's important for guys to realise you can't just jump in a car and I'm confident enough to go up Big Red, because
no, don't do that. I've seen that go wrong.
we've all got to start somewhere. So start small, get your confidence up, start to learn how the car behaves on different things.
This big step here, that was scary, guys. I was like, oh no, I've stuffed up here. What do you know?
See,
Twin lock, baby.
Twin locked
It's no
all day.
dramas. And
all
now
day.
looking back, this is quite an easy obstacle. It's not difficult at all.
And TJ always ran 33s on the car.
Yeah, these are 33s, they're not 35s.
295s, I believe, so they're 33.4
Something like
inch,
that.
like they're
33.2.
just over a 33. TJ is going up Little Red.
Oh, guys, look at this. This was an accomplished day for myself. I'd wanted to drive Little Red forever, seen all the, patrols and 80 series and whatever, going up there having fun. And I'm like, I'm going to take my Nissan Navara up there. And it turned out fine, no drama. Oh, Blake gave me the confidence.
That's
I should
right.
be honest. He's taken his Hilux with, it literally had 120 kilometres, brand new Hilux, and he went up there.
I believe back in this time, he had his N70 still.
Oh, maybe that was the case.
So this was Blake Millsy's N70. Everyone would remember that Instagram page. And
he gave us the confidence, and he's a very good spotter, and yeah, he got me up, no dramas.
Yep.
Didn't even slip, really.
good tip, going wheeling with someone who has done a lot of it and is confident at spotting that you trust is going to teach you a lot in a short period of time. Just in one track, you can learn so much from other people's experience.
I haven't even filmed it every time. I've been up there other times when we're filming with other people, and like it's not my video, so I didn't film it. But I've been up there heaps of times and no dramas. It's never done the bonus line though, I must admit.
No. Well, we didn't really know about bonus line back then, but
This is
the invisible tub rack.
I'd like to say it's the first one, but it's not. This is you'd already done your white one years ago.
So I did influence you to do something.
This is the this is the rack that's in your cruiser now.
Yes, these arms are still in use.
We won't go on about this. We just had a video of it. This is the track down the canyon. I've got me 10 on the back now. I'm just trying to test her out with Sam. See what goes
this
here.
is the old rooftop tent that I eventually inherited and hated because I zipped my keys up inside it.
This is the budget setup, really, guys, but it did me well. I went up to bloody Daintree and everything like this, but yeah, this is testing it all out. Look at the suspension work, far out.
How good's that tub though? Oh.
This canyon when it's dry, I must admit, guys, much more pleasant down there when it's not muddy.
And the 20 PSI club there too? No, actually it's probably about 10. That's bagging out a fair bit.
I don't know, they're not beadlocks, so it didn't go too low. But yeah, again, I'm just, learning my way. Vehicle, guys, it's...
Oh, there it goes. Pop her up, mate.
Nah,
yeah. Oh, no!
Same as the N80.
Oh, give her a bit of a bump, mate. Give her a bump.
It's exactly what the N80 did, really.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I had to give that a bit of a bump as well when I went through Canyon. That was actually my first time through Canyon.
It's a disaster if you go in there when it's raining, guys. Don't bother. Oh, the mid-alloy tray turns up. All right, guys, I've gone full tourer here. And I'll be honest, I wasn't sure at the time. I'm like, is this the right thing for me to do?
Well, it's very new to both of us, that's for sure. I was like, what? That's not a tub.
But I must admit, now I've had it for 3 years, it was a good decision. Like, it certainly made this car a long-range tourer.
I hate to admit it, but the practicality of a tray and canopy over a tub is, for camping and touring, is...
unparalleled.
It is. It's tenfold. However, when it comes to keeping weight down and having a lightweight wheeling setup...
This was the beginning of my journey, learning about weights and how to load your vehicle correctly. You want everything as low as possible and as far forward as possible.
You don't want any weight over the back axle, and that's where spares on the back, jerry cans on the back.
And this problem is accentuated if you have a coil sprung rear end, because that is the last point. The chassis is supported, so anything past that turns that into a moment arm, like a seesaw. It lifts the front of your car off the ground.
Pivot point, one would say.
So yeah, as you might know, a leaf spring connects right at the back of the chassis and in front of the diff. So you've got a much more solid point of reference for your moment arm's only like this long, basically. Mine is like over a metre long. Something to consider if you have a Navara. But nonetheless, I was still keen to test it out at Glasshouse, would you believe? So I've been a little bit smart. I've taken the rooftop tent off and as much out as possible. I probably should have taken the spare tyre off too, now I'm looking at that. It still performed reasonably well. It's a bit scary compared to flat tray though, I will admit. There's probably no need to go do this with a canopy on. I was just really trying to learn the limits of the vehicle and what I could do.
Back when he was a real man.
Well, basically this stuff has taught me, like, it's just not worth doing that if you're a long way from home. Just isn't.
No.
I've been in a few sticky situations which have just been no good.
And that's the beauty of having a jack-off canopy, is that you can take it off and
Yes.
go hard wheeling if you want, or pick up some sheets of plaster from Bunnings or whatever.
Oh, yes.
Do a tip run. You can turn it back into a ute. Tower Hill.
But Tower Hill with the canopy.
With the canopy, and it's now flattened.
Yeah, the guys went in there. Apparently, I don't know why they flattened it.
It's
Actually,
a fire trail or something.
I can't give you an answer why.
There's no way it's actually a fire trail, but
unfortunately, this doesn't exist anymore.
No, but it was quite a hill. It was serious hill, and you got the canopy on, so that definitely shows how well twin locked. Like, Jesus, with all that weight, I don't think you would get an unlocked car up there.
Yeah, you'd probably have to winch that.
Yep.
When we get it done. All right, it's Fraser. The gala. Dramas, baby.
Got the first rooftop tent on.
I think.
I believe we went up to the Cape, did we not?
Oh, well, This is Barrington Tops. You've never been here yet, have you?
I haven't been to Barrington Top.
Very cool spot, guys, and it is serious full driving in here. Very muddy. It was summer and it was 8 degrees at night.
This is about when TJ went full time.
It is. This is my first video I made as a full-time YouTuber.
Very exciting. So
With Tyler Thompson here, and he's trying to destroy my car each and every moment he can.
I'm going to go and throw a rock at those birds.
Is this something you would see yourself doing, Macca?
Oh, bloody hell.
What car would you take here?
Oh, Cruiser.
Cruiser.
Just to keep it out of the mud.
It's bloody cruiser country, mate. Nah, it is pretty cool, guys. Like, it's real, that alpine sort of area. It's unbelievable. I've never been there.
It looks unreal. I want to go there.
Yeah.
So this was Bree, Tyler, I believe Sean
Yeah, Sean was there, and then me.
And Tyler Thompson. There it is, the old famous MP300 of Tyler's. That is no more. That is gone.
And then here he is scratching mine with great joy.
This was TJ's first look into how scratched your paintwork gets full driving.
Yes. Totally stoked about it.
That is why I have got PPF wrap.
I think I just couldn't afford it at the time, but I probably would do it in my next car.
To be fair, I don't even think it was around back then.
I knew he'd flip my car on the side.
Yes, and Bree and Tyler, I believe, winched you sideways out of the
Yeah,
rut.
it was an intense recovery. Yeah, you can't really tell, but like as per usual, you can't tell. But if I drove any further forward, it would have just put logs into my doors, and I couldn't go back or forward because it would just go sideways.
Whoa.
So they had to pull me off and then let me drive forward.
Oh, interesting. Makes for great content.
Oh, great content.
Where there's chaos, there's content.
Now this is me and my good friend Jackson on the taking the office to the beach. Would you believe?
Yes. This was when the cell fire went on.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we actually did have service. Jackson was selling websites and property and real estate and lots of stuff all at once.
And surfing. I guess that leads on to the 12-volt system you have in the Canopy.
Yeah, it's been really good. We've got all the red arc gear in this one.
Yeah, it's got the TVMS, the Red Vision.
Manager 30.
Manager 30. It's got the inverter. Is it 1,000 watt?
1,000 watt inverter.
1,000 watt inverter.
And 100 mega, what is it? Amp?
200 amp hour battery.
100 amp hour battery.
100 amp hour.
So it's not the top of the range, but I've been blasted before for saying it's like not as good as you can get. People are like, that's as good as you can get. You can get better. Like if you want to run induction or something, you need a lot more than that. But for me, this has been really good.
Yeah.
Now this was a rocky, steep, scary place to go in the nav. I would way prefer to take my Hilux there now.
This was the next scratchy place Tyler took you, I believe.
Everywhere he goes is scratchy. It's no good.
Also, when we went to Facing Island.
Yeah, well, it was similar to that.
That was horrible.
Yeah, well, imagine that for 4 days straight. But you can see here, this was one of those hills from memory that, you can see it was cooked.
Jesus, that's steep.
It's a mountain. The nav ran out of power.
Oh, you didn't get up it?
No.
Oh.
So this was one of my realizations that, sometimes power is an unnecessary thing when you want to drive up a steep hill.
Let's talk about wheels. Let's see, you've upgraded to the KMC.
It looks to be that way, mate. I don't know when that happened, but it's happened in this video right now.
Yeah.
These are the grenades, 0 offset grenades on the nav. Oh, well, again, Macca, is this a spot you looks like you might want to see one day? It's not bad. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, what was this one again?
Sundown National Park.
Sundown, yeah.
This is a river.
Great.
You can just camp on the river if you need to.
Leave a comment below. What's your favourite four-wheel drive park you've been to? National park or four-wheel drive park that you've ever been to?
This one, it was pretty unreal. Down here, I really enjoyed this, but to get here was a bit on to get here, eh?
It looks like it's a bit on.
And super deep water. This is probably the deepest water crossing I've ever done here, I reckon. And there's massive boulders under there. So you're like rock crawling through a river. It's hectic.
Yeah. I see you have flares now too.
I've got the Ute Mark flare. So a lot of people ask me that. It's just I think it's the 32mm extension. There's springs 4x4 park. Did a little bit there too, but yeah, had the canopy on, so I didn't go too ballistic.
Oh yes,
this is Wadigans.
This is Wadigans down in New South Wales, which I need to get back. I need redemption.
So Mark had just purchased the Land Cruiser, and I thought I'd go and do a bit of a hard wheeling trip. Took the canopy off, flat tray as you can see, and this is 5 ways. Very fun little section down at Wadigans.
It's a lot like our little test track, but a little bit bigger, a little bit steeper, and bigger step ups.
Yeah, so it's a bit more on than that, but
and it's very slippery rock. I don't know if it was just this day I was in the Land Cruiser, just bought it. It only had a front locker. The rear was blown up.
It was missing its coil retainers. Everything was bad about it.
That's right. My coils kept falling out because I went and put longer shocks in it, and someone had removed my retainers, previous owner.
It was manual. It had a f***ing tuning issue going on. It was just no good.
Yeah, it was a steep learning curve, and I was like, great. I'm so stoked I spent over 100 grand on this thing.
And meanwhile, TJ's driving the shit out of Navara.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of chassis flex on my car, as you can see. So I went down to Superior and the boys put in the brace kit, and it certainly made a massive difference, like considerable difference.
Ah, TJ back in fluoro.
Of the coil spring, it's only supported in one spot, so you can imagine weight. It's just trying to bend the chassis where the coil holds the chassis.
Plenty of dual cabs over the years and extra cabs with cracked chassis. Even patrols, you can't put it down to one car. There's all of them do it.
Every car. I've seen Land Cruisers do it too.
Yes, everyone is susceptible to this. So
this is when I finally got my winch installed. Threw that one in myself too.
Nice.
Got that done, guys. Trip to Fraser Island.
Oh,
this is a fun one.
So this swags.
Yep. So this is actually we're in an Airbnb, but
we were.
This is this is when Jamin first got his troop carrier. So it's one of his first trips.
Yep.
This was my first trip to far north Queensland. Stevie came. We did Cape York and the Teletrack. This is my first experience of the PDR. Little did I know I'd be back 2 months later with budget builds.
Within the Jeep, the mighty Jeep.
Yeah, so...
I didn't realise Cape was going to be such a wicked place to go.
There's a reason people love it.
Yeah, I was like, what is the obsession on this place? I don't understand it. It's not on a beach.
It did scare me though. Look at this bloody Palm Creek entry. This Palm Creek entry was certainly...
I actually thought Palm Creek was worse than Gunshot, to be honest.
It was scarier than Navara.
There was a car recently rolled on Palm Creek, so that shows how steep it is. Rolled, front flipped forward.
Yeah. That's right. This particular trip, I opted out of Gunshot because I'm like, far out. Palm Creek was bad enough. But then I later got told by everyone that Palm Creek was probably worse that year.
Yeah.
I used a winch. First time I ever used a winch to try and help Blake up. Wasn't even for myself, but see it just ripped off the car because the mounting brackets were shit house.
Yes, that was a horrible setup.
Which would explain why we've got a different one now.
I'm sure we're getting through to the new bull bar that was on there, which
we'll get to that.
I admit was a much better mounting system.
But see how it's just a lot. All the crossings were deeper from when we went.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that one's the same.
That one was.
This exit was way more gnarly. It was fun as.
Very rutted.
You see how it's like slop?
Yeah.
It was way more fun. Did all
the most overrated bridge in all of Australia.
All right, this was a little local track Blake took me to. It's a little waterfall. Caught me by surprise, I must admit. It was actually not as easy as it looked. What's going to be the next set of modifications, do you think? Look, I had a really good run with this flat tray on, guys. I love
the hay hauler, we called it.
I love driving the hay hauler. It's just so fun and capable. And you're not scared to damage anything at the back of it anyway. Oh, sorry, all the guards and everything. You can just buy new ones and replace it real easy.
Yeah.
Talk us through this new Shed Life Club, mate.
Yes, so...
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I have enjoyed changing lives, kind of, by handing the keys over or to...
Brand new Ford Rangers.
Brand new Rangers, Flexi N80s, campers, toolboxes. They have keys too. I did mention last year I was working on a way to be able to give you guys more, and also a way that you guys can help support the channel to bring bigger and better content. Shed Life Club is how I've done it.
So it's a whole different website to Shed Life Co.
It's a whole different website. It's www.shedlifeclub.com. It is a membership system that gives you entries into monthly giveaways that only the members will have entries to. They are accruing entries.
That's pretty cool. So the longer you're in it, the more chance you got to win.
Exactly right. They don't disappear unless you cancel for longer than 30 days.
It's pretty cool.
And also accrues entries into the major giveaways like the big Land Cruiser one coming up, the 79 series.
You might have seen that. Mac has somehow magically got a V8 79.
New in the good shape. Brand new.
Good shape, guys.
I think
it is brand new, so it'll be all the pre-rego stuff going in there.
Pre-rego going in. It's getting the 4-inch lift and 35s open, so you'll still be able to just buy a shirt to get a single entry. Definitely the more value is in the membership. We'll also be giving you monthly merch shirts that won't be available online, so only you guys are going to get those.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. I've been working on tradie wear, workwear. There's workwear coming, and I'm also going to put a tradie membership pack in that. So stay tuned for that one. That one's coming later in the year.
Are you telling me that not only can you go in the draw to win heaps of really expensive things, but you can also have a tax offset?
That's exactly right. It's workwear.
You're joking.
So if you're interested to see what we're giving away each month, head on over to the site. All the information's there, all the frequently asked questions. There's a lot of these giveaway businesses around, so it's entirely up to you guys. It's not something I'm going to force down your throats. Very good chances of you guys winning stuff and supporting us.
Mainly if you want to support Shed Life and the YouTube channel. It's a great way to do that. Here we go, Jeff. Someone else trying to break my car. He's up there with Tyler Thompson.
Oh, yeah. He definitely gives you confidence to go up some crazy stuff, I tell you. And this is the new bull bar, which Blake Millsy ordered for you.
Yeah, so this is, I've been real happy with this one. It's obviously way stronger, looks way better, and it's mounted 100 times better. It's a way bigger brackets, so I'm actually stoked I did that. Quite expensive, I think it was. You kind of get what you pay for with bull bars, I've discovered. It's one of those things.
Millsy, will add, was formerly Enhanced Auto Works, is now TDI Industries.
Yeah, I ordered through Enhanced, but now he's running TDI. So you could probably still get them.
He's branched out. Throw some support his way. If you guys aren't following TD Industries yet, he's building alloy trays now. They're really good.
Bloody up north. Baffle Creek.
Oh, Baffle Creek was
That's
nice.
Right.
Very nice place.
Trip up at Baffle Creek.
Oh, look how clean that cruiser was too.
Yeah, the Nav has put in some work, guys. Check, 3 years of trips. I haven't even been able to show you all the trips. This is just a highlight reel. Fraser again. Who would have thought? I'm back at Fraser, mate.
Oh, Fraser, or is it Morton? Fraser.
That's Fraser, West Coast.
It's done Morton as well.
Done every island.
It's done South Australia.
South Australia, Cape York.
Haven't done Tassie yet.
No, I think I'd prefer to take the highlights.
Yeah, true. We need to circle back, TJ. We've seen the history, we've seen the changes, we've seen the versions of this car. Let's ask, what was your favourite version? Was it the Tub Flexi Boy light setup? Or was it the Nav Touring setup that it finished as?
I'd have to say its current status is my favourite, to be honest. I can literally jump in and go around Australia.
Okay.
It has a fridge that never turns off. It's got all my fat.
Sorry, we forgot one more thing.
We've changed the wheels again.
We've got the forged billet KMCs on it. These things are tasty.
Yeah, that's
very strong wheel too.
Yeah, another reason why my current situation is my favourite version of this car.
Yes.
But yeah, the solar on now and everything, it's good to go. And it's extremely capable for 98% of people. This is going to be more capable than they are, in my opinion.
And I guess money-wise, you probably
money-wise
to build this would be
vehicle's
$100,000 plus.
Well over $100,000. I'm actually scared to work it out, guys. Got a lot of stuff on it. Maybe if that's something you'd like, actually, we can do a price breakdown of this. But again, that's probably going to be a long video. I won't put it in this one. It is important
to
know.
Include things that you've had on, things you've sold, money got back, and
it would take forever. And it is, although I think it is important you do work your own situation out for insurance purposes, because you'll be surprised what you've spent on your vehicle if you haven't worked it out. Yes. Oh, High Country.
Vic High Country.
Well, that's a good example of going anywhere. High Country is quite an extreme trip.
That was an extreme trip. You've also done a brake upgrade?
Yeah, there's stuff we've missed a lot of stuff too. There's brakes, there's bash plates,
that's a tasty shot.
There's all the little stuff like diff breathers and so much that you can't even list it all. I forget.
Has it done its dash?
I don't know.
Have you had enough of the nav?
After watching this, I don't think I want it.
I know. It's
why would you need to sell this?
You're right. You don't. How many kilometres are on it now?
61,000.
61,000. It's still a baby. It's still a new car.
I must say, I'm going to say 61,000. I reckon it's done 55,000 of trips.
Yeah, you're right. To Woolies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all Woolworths and highway kilometres, guys.
Yeah, guys. Most of these cars' kilometres are actually off-road, so it's actually crazy to see the condition it's still in. It's still going
Good old
strong.
Dave from Top Coat Auto. He does a great job of getting the pinstripes out, that's for sure.
I have the only piece of suspension that I have actually replaced in that whole time was a rear shock, but it was my fault because I didn't run the bloody blue condom looking things on them, and you get stone chips on your shaft, goes up, wrecks your seals, and they leak oil, and then you've got no shocks.
Yes.
Kind of my fault, but yeah.
Yeah, they're a catch-22. They can,
so
like,
still,
there is holes in them, but the holes can block up, and it can actually hold water and things in there as well. So.
Yeah, and apart from that, the whole kit is original suspension, except for the UCAs, and that was only because Superior is trying to promote their billet arms, so they wanted them in my vehicle so everyone could see them work, and they're working the magic.
And they are a very nice bit of kit. There's actually they are bringing out 7560 T6 aluminium, so that's like aeroplane grade alloy.
You've lost me.
Steering, drag links, all that sort of stuff for cruisers, patrols. Don't forget our discount code too, TJ and Mac.
Oh, he's good at his job, guys.
If you want 10% off. I got to support the sponsors. They support us in a big way.
Well, that does bring me... I just want to say how grateful I am for the people that have helped me build this. A lot of the parts have been sort of sponsored.
The mitts.
Train Canopy, so that's a full sponsorship. I didn't pay for that. So, yeah, very grateful, guys.
Thanks, Tim. You're a legend.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. Mate. Very grateful to be in the position I am, and
but just about everything else you pay for, even the suspension, that was Superior sponsorship.
So that was I paid for the suspension, guys. Like, we really have backed Superior even before they worked with us. So.
I even had it in my N70, which was like my first proper full drive.
It's on the Shed Life video as proof. 8 years ago now.
8 years ago. No, and for those that have been watching from the start of this nav, or even from my N70 days, massive thanks to you guys for all of your support.
All right, after that huge spiel about how much of a hard time I've given it, we worked closely with actually ProCheck. Well, Shane's done about 1 million services on it, way more than it's scheduled to do, because basically before every trip, I'd fix everything I think is going to potentially be an issue upcoming, and I think that might have worn out last trip. Servicing
and having a trained mechanic eye run over your car is worth its weight in gold.
And I'm just lucky Mac knows what he's doing too, to be honest.
To a point. I get my car serviced from ProCheck as well, just because those guys know what to look for. They look at these cars day in, day out. They spot things that we wouldn't. And Dave at Top Coat is always kept the paintwork looking really special. Otherwise, so we just destroy it for a while and then we take it in and he fixes it. I've got to thank Dave from Top Coat. He's been very good to me, but yeah, it's still looking really nice. I think next week you're going to Yamba, aren't you? Ooh, I am taking haven't been yet.
Yeah, right. It's going to test out the 60 properly.
Going to see if the 60 is going to make it to Yamba for starters.
So Mac's running this one on his own. I'm actually going overseas with the missus.
Anniversary trip, guys.
So Mac's going to take next episode by the balls.
This little history story about the nav, if you liked it. If you'd like to see one on the Ranger or the Cruiser or any of our...
The Ranger? Yeah, we can do one for the Cruiser too.
Because I bought it in 2020 as well.
Thanks for subscribing, commenting, watching and supporting this channel.
Peace out, A-Town.